This trip took us to Mount Baldy Road, to a side trip that took us up to Stoddard Peak. Just past our starting point, we crossed a very beautiful little mountain stream. And then the trail, which is really a fire road, goes off through a wooded area. And then we pass through an area that has a number of cabins, including this rather unusual one. You almost expect to see gremlins peeking out of those windows. And then a little farther up the road, another cabin with some barking dogs. And then we break out of the woods and start our climb up the hill. And then we take a look out towards the valley below, which unfortunately is covered by early morning fog. But looking up towards the mountains, we have a clear blue sky. In fact, we can get a view of snow on top of Mount Baldy. And then we take a look at our destination, Mount Stoddard, up ahead. And Dale stops for a minute to admire the view. We even have a chance to admire some wildflowers along the trail. Then we reach Stoddard Flat, where a side trail is supposed to take us up to Stoddard Peak. Only trouble is we can't seem to find this side trail, so we decide to find our own way on up the hill. And once up on the ridge line, we do get to see our destination, Stoddard Peak. And from here we can also look over and see snow-capped Mount Baldy. Then we start working our way along the ridge to get to Stoddard Peak. However, discretion being a little better part of valor, we fell a little short of our goal, as the going got a little rougher than we anticipated, so decided to turn back. In fact, the summit that we did reach is actually slightly higher than Stoddard Peak itself. But then it was time to backtrack and work our way back along the ridge and back to the fire road. But before we do, we'll just pan about a bit and take a look at these very dramatic San Gabriel Mountains. And then back down past the barking dogs and the cabins and across the stream to our car and the starting point. After a hike of about 6 miles with an 1,100-foot elevation gain.